Hey everyone, we'll get started in just a minute or two. Dev, why don't you say a few words so we can make sure they can hear you?
I want a nap,
They
but
can.
that's okay.
I'm reasonably sure they can hear you, but we'll let them let us know. See here. Okay, looks like they can hear us. Let's both get a sip of water and everything we need, then we'll start, Dev.
Oh, yes, liquids. Hydrate or dehydrate.
Uh, okay, ready to
Yippee.
go, Dev?
Europe.
Okay. Is a bottle hitting your mic or something?
No.
That was odd. I was hearing some. I'm hearing some kind of clinking noise.
What if it's
Okay,
from my fan?
don't know. Hope the noise reduction's probably meaning they don't hear it at all, so it should be fine. Okay, ready to go?
Yep.
Welcome to the WtW podcast. We're here to entertain, inform a bit while talking about Digimon. I'm Mark, I run WtW and produce Digimon on Blu-ray.
I'm DevQ, and my sleep schedule is utterly fucked.
My sleep schedule has gone a bit back to normal since, while house stuff is not done, I'm at least sleeping in my own bed and not the floor in my extra room.
That is good.
Yeah.
Dog veterinary appointments ate my extra money, so I've been picking up overtime. And that overtime
Yeah.
has usually been like at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Ugh.
Is what it is.
Yeah. So you've had a rough week, kind of.
Yes, but Pukey Puppy is feeling much better.
That's good. Did that start like right at the end of our last episode?
Kind of, yeah.
I want to
I
say
mean,
like right when we
he's
stopped.
always had a very sensitive tummy,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I wanted to say like
yeah.
right when we finished the last episode, something was going on, and yeah. Uh, okay, ready to go, Dev?
You're
It's funny. We actually get like a calm with a show like weeks away from ending. You'd expect it to be like busy, busy, busy time, and instead it's like, oh, it's kind of calm.
Yes, and I will absolutely take it.
So we have Digimon Beatbreak, episode 44, The Strongest Man. This episode's weird because
And they're just beating the shit out of each
I
other.
feel
It's
like
great.
I feel like this episode actually brought down my opinion of the whole series.
Yeah, but at least it looked pretty.
Mm, I'm not. It had
Okay, but
some.
the second half looked pretty.
Okay, I will mostly accept that. Um,
The first
so
half looked like dog shit.
so we
We,
start
we
with the
know where they were saving the budget.
crack dragging Tomura and Kaito, as we saw last time. Asuka and Helia Bosemon want the E-Pulse. Tomura doesn't get what is wrong with him. Kaido wants to pick up where they left off before, which okay, this is weird because like shouldn't does it feel like they gloss over that like they did have a follow up in Kaido, like they don't ignore it, but it feels
Yes, the
like
episode with like the Raramon, they already had a fight and he set everything on fire and beat up a small child
yeah.
and
And Kyo comments he isn't in the mood. He wants to get Kaido as a killer, but like this is what Kaido was upset about last time was that Kyo was not interested in the fight. Kyo was interested in other stuff. So I don't
like how
get,
dare you
but what I
care about your
but
family?
what I mean though
Fight
is
me.
like his whole thing was, oh, Kyo doesn't care about the fight. He cares about people, so he's not going to be worth fighting anymore. The same thing happens this time, but Kaido like ignores it and like, no, we need to fight. He's like doesn't care about any plan with Helio Bosemon or anything. Everyone gets sucked into other mirror worlds. Kyo's not happy. Reina falls in, finds Honoka. Makoto finds Kishiwada with a Gogmamon. And if the 5 stars had been like an ongoing threat in the series, this would be cool.
But
Because
no,
like,
it's like, oh, okay, you're just separating
well, like
the
remember
raiding
they
party.
they explained the 5 stars to us when the show began. They're in the opening. We got cast information super early. Have the 5 stars really been like an interesting ongoing threat, or were they kind of forgotten about mostly?
It looks like they were brushed off, kind of like massively, except for like Clay a little bit.
Yeah. And even then we were
Like he
like,
barely
but
showed up.
but also like remember we were like, oh shit, they're bringing Clay back. I wonder what interesting thing it's gonna be. And Clay's like, yeah, this shit happened. Bye.
Yeah, it's like, I'm in jail.
Yeah. Then Keo wants to. I like Keo. Like, do we really gotta do this again? And Kaido's blinded to it minus the fight. And then we get like Kaito screaming about a promise they made. Keo wants to know why. And then, God bless him, we knew this was going to happen. We're back to a flashback again. And it's literally the flashback from before, but now he's like, and I challenged him other times and also got beat up. And also, it's a Chimeramon, which that was an ugly animated. That I think it was like the jaw was like kind of goopy.
It was kind of like ah, what's that one kind of like Muppet where they just have like the flapping mouth?
I know what you mean. Not Bert, but when they have the bottom one, but it feels like it doesn't quite match up.
Yes, where it's basically just like a flat thing and it just flaps up and down, but the rest of the head doesn't move with it.
In chat, Tiny Iron Fist to your Muppet comment is saying the yip yips. I don't.
Yes, yes, the yip yips. Yes, those. That was the exact thing.
It's the things from the that one where they just have like the mouth. Yeah, I know what you mean, but
Yip,
yeah,
yip, 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 yip.
yeah. Um, and then Then flashback to the other flashback with Kyo leaving, getting burnt. Then we get Kaito
We
saying,
saw this already.
I know, it's like Kaito's like, oh, time hasn't moved. I need to beat a new, stronger Kyo to move again. I want to see your new power that I know you have. You can evolve higher. And then Flaremon evolves to Apollomon. And this is where you have to go, wait, stop. The show has made a huge fucking deal about how, like, this is not, like, a thing that happens.
Yeah, it's like ultimates are like really, really fucking rare and almost impossible to
And
get
this
unless
and this
some
is
shit went down.
and this happened off screen, and we don't even get an explanation for it. Like, nothing. It's only there because they need to have the battle.
Yeah.
It
Like we need to have these two kitties beat the shit out of each other.
it's less of an explanation than when Vegeta shows up going Super Saiyan for the first time, and the explanation is basically just he really fucking wanted it. And then we're back to Makoto and Kishiwada, and this fight's like kind of miserable because there's like no anything between them at all. Like there's nothing
There's
like
no dialogue. There's no. It's like, hey, what were you do? Aren't you with Gift or something? No, nothing. You just like flying around and getting shot at and
and
shooting back. That's it.
yeah, and then Reina and Bear Catmon's a bit of a better fight, I would say. Um,
It looked prettier.
but then we get like her saying she wants to beat Reina to go watch Kaido fight, but has to beat Reina first. A duty as a 5-star, which is weird because the last time we saw these characters, they did not give a shit about any 5-star duties.
No, we were
Like
just like chilling on some
it's
grass. It's
it's
like,
like our lead,
our got kidnapped, but fuck it.
yeah. Back to Kaido and
It's like, should we
Kyo.
go and save him? Nah, that guy deserved it.
Then hey, Kyo eye catch, and then Apollomon demands to see Murasimon's new power. Kaido wants to finish the battle. And Kyle's like, I've seen your resolve, which is odd because is there any different than the last time they faced each other?
Oh,
Then it's
oh,
time for
not at
Rasimon
all.
to evolve. I will say I do appreciate that they actually added the animation of Kyo in his normal outfit and didn't try to just skip over that they animated in his gold outfit before.
It was pretty.
And the battle begins, and then back to Makoto, and it's like, I can't do much to Gagmamon. But he's also getting stronger, and something's wrong with his E-Pulse. And then it's like, oh, it's overloading like Marine Polmon. I don't get like how that's even relevant because I don't know. At this point, it feels like it's weird to call back to that because like that Marine Bulmon was kind of like a Digimon like energized and going wild to a degree. It's
But it
just
was also like controlled by what's his name?
see, but was he controlled by Genjo or was he just released in that direction? It felt like he'd been
Same
charged
kind
up,
of like concepts. Like, okay,
I
you're
guess. And then they have to
like
stop to go,
go through my
I
lab.
I don't think he's his owner. And then an attack stops Gagumon, distracts Kishiwada, blows up part of his back, and they leave to go find Tomura. And here's where I have one really interesting problem with the issue. So we're back to Reina. Honoka taunts Reina for getting emotional about family. She taunts Reina, wondering if she loves Kyo. Then we get Bear Catmon dealing with Marine Chimeramon. Reina charging knocks Marine Chimeramon back hard. Reina points out Kyo's admitted the stuff he's done, trying to do better. Honoka says it doesn't matter. She would understand. And then Honoka gets upset when Reina's like, her feelings for Kaido aren't real. And then this is where I feel like we have to
Like
stop
you're a
because,
fake
well,
bitch.
there's a few things. One, I feel like Reina's pointed out that she does love Kyo. I feel like the show's also pointed out it may not be romantic love. And I feel like that's something that like fans tend to not be able to deal with,
Understand.
that you can have love that isn't romantic. And I'm not saying it's one or the other. I know which one I think it is, but I don't think it matters.
Everyone always has the shipping goggles on at all
Yeah.
times. It's like,
Then
no, they're
I'm not
actually family.
and then I'm not sure how I feel about the idea that Honoka's a flighty, weird character, so saying her feelings aren't real. I'm not sure I like that for a key reason. We've seen Honoka not give a shit about basically anything. Like we've seen her in fights and she just gets bored and leaves. So how many years has she been following Kaido around 24/7?
Also, it kind of feels like she might be playing it up because in the few scenes where they're just kind of like chilling together where there's no one else around, she's not going crazy flirting.
But that's what I mean. Like, they kind of don't go into it in a way that feels fulfilling because it's a character that we've seen who does not take anything seriously, but also apparently has been following him around for years at this point. So
Like a duckling.
the problem is the only development we have for Honoka is she doesn't pay attention to anything and she'll leave after 5 minutes, but also she's followed him around for years. So it feels like that does not quite mix together right because we have not got enough of the character to define it. And then
Yeah, they're
more,
just kind of like rushing stuff in at the last
yeah.
moment.
And then more E posts from Raina. The Bear Catmon blows up the water vortex. Honoka's a bit worried. And a spin kick takes up Marine Chimeramon. It's back to baby.
Which
And
is adorable.
yes, and Reina leaves to go find Tomura. And Reina also points out if she's worried about Kaido, go find him. And Reina points out she doesn't need to. She knows Kyo will win. And off to find Tomura. And Honoka sneezes. Then we're back to
She's
the fight.
allergic to
I will
melodrama.
say the back and forth between Apollomon and Habakurimon, I didn't find that exciting to be honest. It felt kind of bland.
It was just there. It's like generic fighting
Yeah.
phrases.
But it wasn't like the cool ones. It's like this is the fight before the fight, so we don't want to make it too exciting. It just was bland. Habakurimon takes out Apollon with a feint. Apollomon leaps back up. They stop to point everyone out, saying they're exhausted, but also Kaido and Kyo are having fun. The next attack is it. They charge up, and Apollomon gets hit, and baby. And Kyo's like, my debt is repaid because you didn't report Helioboasmon. And Kaido says it's a whim, and it's another point I have to stop. That doesn't
Well, we
work.
found out about him
Well,
somehow.
yeah, it doesn't work for me because clearly the World Union does know this stuff, and it's not clarified how. Like, Kyo does not know how they know. So, theoretically, if you were to guess, the only way they could know, as far as he's aware, is that Kaido told them. Now, I'm not saying Kaido told them. We've been told he didn't. But, like, Kyo has not been given any information to say that, like, they have a
Like, how
brainwashed.
does he know?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the idea is that, like, it wasn't Kaido. Someone else did it, but we haven't yet been told that yet. So it doesn't make sense that it's just dumb. It is. Um,
Just saying things without showing it.
Yeah, because the idea is we're going to be told in an episode or two and go, oh, Kyo just knew. And it's like, no, he's literally been like this person tried to kill him a couple weeks ago. They leave to go to Mirror World. Honoka shows up asking if Kaido's okay. She's shocked to find his Digimon's a baby. Weirdly wonders if he lost. I feel like that knows, and he says
No
yeah.
shit, Sherlock.
And Honoka swoons at the look on his face. And we get Tomura and Gekkomon running from Asuka and Helios Bohemon. And Genjo is watching. You know what bothers? Like, here's what bothers
That's
me
all
about.
he fucking does.
But no, here's the thing. It's all he does. But this is only like the third or fourth time he's done it because he's been in the show. They've all been in the show so little that it's not even like, oh, he's act. It's literally the Black Digimon from Ghost Game,
Yeah.
where we're supposed to infer what's happening based on that when we're not actually given information if it matters or not.
Hopefully it does this time.
Like, remember, a lot of people thought that the Black Digimon were like, oh, these guys must work for Galoose.
That or like maybe they're like
Because, like, they're watching.
stalking him or some shit.
But that's the thing. They're looking creepy off to the side. And it's like, um, 3 battles. I don't feel like the battles had much energy to them. To me, the most interesting is Reina and Honoka, but it's also that pisses me off the most because the character stuff is not defined well.
The only good thing was the visuals of that specific fight.
Yeah. So
That was about it.
The 5 stars feels like the biggest letdown of the series, honestly.
More
And not
so than
and here's the thing, not because they
Brilliant
weren't done
Thorn.
well, but because they were pushed so hard so early. They are in the opening. There was a whole sequence in the opening dedicated to this group.
Yeah, and then they're just like, okay.
Yeah. So 5 episodes left. The episode just feels annoying. It feels like it's the count by numbers of the checklist because you have to deal with each member as you get to the end.
Gotta fight them.
And we only have one new cast member this time. Gogmamon is the hero of all Digimon fans, Volcano Ota.
I fucking knew it.
His only appearance in Beatbreak thus far, and he had played Gogmamon in Ghost Game. For those who don't know, Volcano Ota was the planning developer at Bandai for Digimon. He was in charge of the franchise for many years. They would base a number of Digimon off him, ask him to cameo in the anime as characters based on him. And then after a while, he went, his childhood dream was to be a voice actor. I'm going to leave and go do that. And he has, and he's come back to Digimon a number of times in it, both in his host persona and just as a voice actor or host. And it's always nice to see him come back.
It is a delight every fucking time, even
Yes.
if it's minor.
Yeah. I'll be honest, when I first checked the credits, I saw Volcano Ota in my brain did not even parse that as one to write because it's so normal to have him pop up and stuff. But yeah, so great to see him. And then next time we get episode 45, Big Brother, Little Brother, which if we do not get Genjo's deal in this one, I'm going to be so pissed. It feels like we have to get his deal here, don't we? We're out of time. Tell us. Be interesting, please. I need something interesting on Beatbreak because it's gotten less interesting as the show's going on. Because, Dev, remember the first few episodes and we're like, oh, this seems like it's going to be really interesting. And they just went, no.
Like, no, we're gonna fuck off with random arc names and disappointing you.
What's weird is I feel like if there were no arc names, most
It
of the
would have been
story
better.
arcs would have been more interesting. Because,
Brilliant Thorn would not have been disappointing if they did not say shit. It's like, oh, it'd be like, oh, hey, neat.
well,
Rose has some
because remember,
comical minions.
they tease them at the end of one arc before starting an interlude and before the prep arc, and then when they introduce them, they don't do anything with them at all.
They even gave them a logo. They gave them a team logo, and it looked cool.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah. Then we have
You're fucking useless.
We have episode 43 production art, Tomoro, Asuka, and Kaito. And then animation of Kyo protecting Helios Bohemon. Very, very. I always like these animation previews. They're always done really well.
Yes.
And
Good
then
shit.
moving on from that, V-Jump had a dedicated anime page, which you can tell how close Beat Break is to ending because it is less than half of a page for Beat Break, and it's basically just basic description stuff. And then they go to the Beat Break product lottery, the AFK Journey mobile game collabing with Digimon Adventure,
It doesn't even get its own full page.
Beat Break in Adventure doing that ramen event, the Caravan schedule, which is definitely not updated because one of these was canceled. But to be fair, when they had to finalize this was probably before that was done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the first Ghost Game Blu-ray box is out in a few days. The second one's out next month, and we have art for the second one. What's weird is
It looks cool as shit.
I like the art. I'm not sure it's good cover art because it feels like generic, it's really good generic character art that's great for products or to show on discs. I feel like for cover art, we need a group thing because here all we have is as one
It's a
side,
series
one
one.
Digimon, other Digimon on two. You know what I mean?
I do really like the colors used.
I do.
At least
I
like
do
the
also.
background and everything.
Then store exclusive various places use the art. We get keychains. We get acrylic stands. Rakuten, if you buy both sets together, you get basic framed art of both versions.
They kind of suck.
And Neo Wing CD Japan, you get a mouse pad, the new art, which I believe I'm getting that because I pre-ordered both sets. Am I going to use the
It's at
mouse
least
pad?
useful.
No. Oh, I'm not using it.
Yeah, no.
See,
But
like,
I can't use mouse pads because I have a cat who likes to puke
so
on them.
so
I hang them up on my wall.
I use mouse pads, but like even if I like, oh, here's a nice desk pad, it's Pac-Man, I love that. I never end up putting it on my desk because I just want like basic black on the desk because I don't want stuff that's going to wear out and need replacing. So like if my black mouse pad needs replacing in a year or two, which it's getting there, I replace it with an identical black mouse pad. If this mouse pad goes bad, it's never replaceable.
Yeah, ones with pretty art get hung up in my
Yeah.
room. I can't actually use them.
Yeah, that's what happens to me. Then model kits. So in V-Jump, they did a full page model kit preview. We get Magna Garurumon and combining with Kaiser Greymon to Susanumon. And then a small little corner for the Digimon Gathering model kits. Both of these are out the 19th of September.
Yeah, unfortunately, the little itty bitty model kits basically sold out everywhere.
To be fair, they're really fucking cheap. Like,
Yeah. I was gonna get like a whole box of them, but oh, gone instantly.
remind me later. I know a place that may still have them, and I'll double check later.
Neat.
One
I'm
sec.
also
Actually,
hoping they'll show up at a nearby convention or my local
oh,
arcade sometimes gets in some of
the
the
the markup
Digimon
on
with
these are
little
going to be
meat.
evil
Yeah. Bastards.
because these are basically like $10 each.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm hoping my local arcade gets them in.
And then for cards, we get a V-Jump page preview basically showing boosters at 26 stuff, and the X Antibody accessory kit, and a new episode of Card Battle which had a booster set 26 match. Nothing super exciting, but all very fun. And then for the single most hilarious thing, Digimon Adventure Aloha shirt.
I saw the dark gears before anything else on that shirt.
Did you see how they're making it? They're doing full reams of printed material. So based on the cut and the folds, every shirt will actually be slightly different.
That's cool as shit.
Because it's going to be like full printed material instead of just being like, okay, here's the shirt, they print the exact pattern. So they're doing like full rolls of material, and based on how each one gets cut and folded, each shirt ends up
Oh,
a bit
that's neat as
unique.
shit. That's kind of nicer than sublimation, like I was assuming.
Yeah, I think we all assume sublimation, but yeah. Not a cheap shirt though. Did you see the price, Dev?
Yeah, it's like $90, but
With current exchange rate, it's actually like 55.
huh. Well,
But of
that's a
course,
lot better than I was
but of course,
thinking.
with intermediary, it makes it 90 again. So that's
Yeah,
it.
not for me.
So that's available at Annabirth and the Toei online shop now. I also don't remember what the size is. Like, I guarantee you that if I tried to wear this shirt, it'd be like the fucking Hulk.
Yeah, no way in hell.
Like, you wear the shirt, it's tight,
Yeah,
and then if you bend over, if you flex at all, the shirt just explodes. Hulk smash.
this disintegrates.
It's literally the Family Guy clip parodying that. Then we get some pop-up announcements. So first up, Digimon Adventure and Digimon Beatbreak pop-up corner at Animego Softmap for September 15th through October 4th, which is at 4 different locations. What's interesting is this is not one of the pop-up events that they announced when they did that whole range of here's pop-up stuff coming soon, which they announced
Yeah.
a lot of those, but this is a new one. So this one, we get a preview of a few characters in streetwear. And also, am I wrong, or are they eating that double pancake thing from that one shop?
It looks like it. Like a was it like a dorayaki?
Yeah. So I wonder if one of those is near the Dorayaki shop because it looks like those, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the timing of that feels oddly coincidental. So we will see. Uh, then a
Tomoro's outfit is just how I normally dress.
then another pop-up event that I don't think we knew about. Digimon Tamer's 20th anniversary Animate Fair product event for November. For those who haven't done Animate fairs, it's less an event and more, oh, we're getting a new pop-up shop type material. If you buy it in between special dates, there's bonus items or other stuff. And it's 25th anniversary with party outfits. The art VIP here is Terriermon
Yes, I love how he's like
being lifted
flying
by
away
the.
with the balloons.
Yes, exactly. Although I will say a lot of people have been very excited by Gilmon holding a balloon.
Like, how are you holding that, my dude?
Yeah, so
How's it not flying away?
this is November. We'll have product news soon-ish, hopefully. And then poll for favorite guest Digimon from Beatbreak episode 25 through 37. Do you remember how we said like the only one we were 100% sure of was Elizamon would win?
Yeah, Elizamon's weak.
Elizamon
We just
won.
weren't sure the
Yeah.
percentage.
I will say I'm not sure anyone else really had a good showing except maybe Hell Lugermon. Arguably
Yeah,
had a
because of
good
course
showing
the puppy.
because like he had almost like no relevance.
It's like, oh hey, it's the character from Seekers. It's the puppy.
Yeah.
Although we did guess Fumamon would be like a little up there because
Yeah,
cool episode and also cool design.
yeah, but like even like Mephismon barely making it into top 5 and that's like a major villain.
Yeah, but Elizamon
Boring.
is better. You can only vote for one.
Yeah. I will say I'm a bit shocked Jokermon was so low cuz people really love that episode.
I'm surprised Voltramon is above Jokermon, but I guess it depends on how much people like
I feel like when you get
the
to that
Harley Quinn
I
pastiche.
I feel like when you get to that low, you you're past the people voting for like the show and you're just going for like the people who happen to like that Digimon. And I would guess that people aren't really thinking of Jokermon unless they're thinking of best episode of Beat Break. And if you like Jokermon, you're probably prefer Elizamon or Fubamon.
Yeah.
Is I think what's going on. And then some stuff from the weekend. So first up, um, Ayumi Miyazaki was one of the featured performers at Anasan Crossfest. He showed off a number of pictures from that. Very nice pictures, I have to say.
I like the framing of them. Very cool.
And also a photo
Does
from
he
the
ever take a fucking break?
No, he really doesn't. And then a photo of him recording in the studio, little War Greymon figure. He points out that now he used to always go like full bore into the mic and he thought that something needed to be done. Now he understands like if you relax a bit, it comes out better. Yeah, so neat little touch. Then Kenji Watanabe took part. Calbee and various other Japanese snacks are only printing covers in black and white because the specific ink they use is the supply chain's been disrupted by the Iran war. So they're just doing
Yeah,
like black and white
it's
printing.
petroleum based.
Yeah. So a number of people have taken to drawing on the like open space at the bottom, and Kenji Watanabe was bored, so he started doing it. So he drew Gabumon, Agumon, and Omegamon on a bag.
I'm surprised he did it while the bag was still like full. That has to be really awkward.
I know, but look how good it looks.
I know it's better than anything I can do.
Like the thing that makes it cool though is like it's still a full bag of chips. It's not even like you said, if he had emptied it and drawn it would have been cool. But how much cooler is that he did this when it's still actually a full bag of chips?
Yes, it's all uneven and lumpy and things are moving around in it like you fucking wizard.
It's just great. Especially on the edges, like where he signed.
Yeah. And this is why he is the goat.
And then episode 44 art from Takahiro Kojima, who did art of Honoka and Marine Chimeramon.
It looks really fucking cool.
Here's what bothers me. Ignoring the most recent episode, because I think Honoka had some good facial expressions in it. Is this better than any facial expression she's had in the show, not including the most recent episode?
Yes, she looks like a scheming little shit.
and she was never scheming at all.
Unless she was, scheming to get closer to Kaito.
Yeah. And in chat, they point out Marine Chimeramon has not really gotten development at all.
No.
That's why Marine Chimeramon's in the back looking bored. It's just there for the photo shoot.
Yeah.
Then, time for questions, chat. You guys can throw yours in as we do the ones that were sent in ahead of time. Someone said, after the various upcoming Digimon virtual pets we know of, what are ones you'd like to see that feel realistic for Bandai to actually do? Okay,
Beatbreak ones?
well, they announced the Beatbreak one, remember?
But I was thinking more like,
I feel like if they announce a Digimon Beatbreak virtual pet means that like that one's taken care of. So I feel like the answer is a cheat. It's do Savers and Atmon ones that are like the same as what they've done for Beatbreak and Cross Wars.
I was thinking like a tactics themed or 5-star themed.
But that's the thing, we don't know that they haven't done that because they have not shown us the second one. We don't know if it's single programming on both devices or like will one be Glowing Dawn, will one be Tactics?
I would assume they both had the same programming, just
That's what I
different
assume, but they haven't
shells.
shown it to us, and I would rather like hope that it's interesting.
Can only pray.
So yeah, I would say Savers and Atmon would be like what I could imagine. Chat doesn't like that I say Marine Chimeramon didn't get much. It got a little bit of development. We saw it was kind of loyal-ish in that one episode. That
It
count
doesn't have a personality. It's not like
that is as much personality as it
Pergamon, where he was
gets.
like a huge asshole.
But he was mostly an asshole in the flashback, which weirdly they gave him a different actor, which feels unnecessary with how little he talks.
Probably because they thought it would be weird if, like, oh, little lizard sounds like really deep and bassy,
See,
like an old guy who has never stopped smoking.
I would have loved that. Then someone said they know that I've mentioned Metal Gear Solid before. They wondered if I was looking forward to the new collection coming out and how I feel about the games in it. Very excited to have Metal Gear Solid 4 on new systems. That has not been available on anything for 20 years, except the PS3. As for the 3 games on it, Metal Gear Solid 4 I love. Peace Walker, I don't remember that well, to be honest. And Ghost Babel I also love and have not played that in 25 years. Yeah, so
I have never played any of the Metal Gear games, I just know the memes.
I love Metal Gear Solid 4 for a key reason, Dev, and the key reason upsets people. The Metal Gear games are all very detailed and convoluted and everything, but they're convoluted in like a very logical way. And in 4, they tie up everything with perfect bows. So like it's like, oh, what's going to be the really complicated explanation for this? And the explanation is not complicated at all. It's something super basic that was in front of your face the whole time. And they do that throughout 4, and I just love it. And I'm really looking forward to having that on modern platforms. I'm really looking forward to it. But also Ghost Babel, I'm looking forward to seeing more people get to play it because that was a game people skipped out on. Not a lot of people are going, oh, they've done a Metal Gear Solid game on Game Boy. I'm gonna try that because
I didn't even know that one
it
existed.
sounds ludicrous as a concept, but the game was so good. So I'm very excited. Yeah, that one, there's been some good discounts for it, so I highly recommend it. Let's see. Then next up, someone said, with it out on everything, what platform do you think has the best version of Digimon Time Stranger if they want to play but didn't buy it yet? And do we expect any more platform-based updates, enhancements?
They're
Uh,
all basically kind of the same.
to a degree, yes. Obviously, the answer is if you have something, that is the platform to get it on. But I would rank them roughly as such. Um, if you want it portable, then Switch, Switch 2, or PC if you have a portable gaming PC. If you want like graphics, FPS, PC, yeah, it basically falls in those
Like, you're
camps.
not buying a new system just to play
Yeah,
Time Stranger.
like
Just
like
just get it on what you have.
yeah, like if you have a Switch 2 and PC, If you're gonna be playing on the PC, get it there. If you're gonna be playing portable, you probably want it on the Switch too. Uh, and do you expect any more like platform type updates? I assume they mean like updates for stuff not like the Digimon DLC. Um, I don't think so. I wish they would stabilize the engine a bit more, but otherwise, I think it's about where it's gonna
I
be.
wish they'd take the engine out back and put it out of its misery.
But you don't like them still using the Vita engine? Uh,
No. What
then
makes you say that?
then Tiny Iron Fist said, "What parakeet type do you want to see as Digimon?" I'm not very detailed in knowledge about parakeets, to be honest, so I can't really answer that because I just don't know parakeets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are the top of my head. Let's see, Tweety's a canary, so I can't even go with Tweety. Yeah, not one that we know, unfortunately. Then someone said there will be no new Digimon anime for at least a little bit. Is there anything you'd like to see them do during the hiatus this time? I mean, we know we're getting a new comic. We are getting like a repeat anime. I'd like to see more random and weird
Give
shit.
us some music?
It also doesn't help that we don't know how long this is going to actually go for. Because, like,
True.
okay, new anime next year does not mean it's going to be like the week the repeat show ends necessarily.
Hell, it could start at like November,
Yeah, so
although September feels realistic.
yeah, that's what it feels like, but we don't know. I would like to see more. I would like to see a new series of Digimon comics. I feel like that worked really well.
That was really engaging, and I like seeing all the different art styles and different takes
But
on
I would the one
uh
change I would like to see
the
them do
franchise from other people.
is do four.
The
This
schedule.
do four, but do it so each week you get one, but each one only gets a new chapter each month.
Yeah, dropping them all at one time
Sometimes without
feels like it
telling us
takes away from
before.
each other.
There are times when we were
Yeah.
guesstimating when they would go up, or they'd be like, "It's
It's like
gonna be
surprise, bitch.
yeah," or it'd be like, "It's going to go up this month." And yeah, like give us like a schedule where like, okay, we get a comic every Friday or every other Friday or something where it's just scheduled.
Yeah, something to
Yeah.
consistently look forward to.
Last chance in chat for questions. Jordan and chat point out they're down for a nice quiet period after so much media coming out. Because that's the funny thing is, even when we had the hiatus, like there was never like actual like downtime from actual new stuff because we got the comics, we got Seekers, we had Liberator, we had um that my brain's like what else was because there was other stuff and I just don't remember what it all was. Oh, there was still Dreamers at the time.
Yeah.
They just kept going, yeah. With Digimon Beatbreak ending, do you think there'll be Blu-rays? And how do we think the soundtrack release will be? Because they're thinking of ordering it. I would like there to be Blu-rays. I can't tell if there won't be or if they're just waiting until after the Ghost Game ones come out to say anything.
I mean, I feel like it would be a little while, at least let fans recuperate their money if they're blowing money on the Ghost Game ones,
It's hard to tell
because those are expensive.
because generally Toei does do home video releases like immediately. Like the what was it, the Run for the Money, the show that ran in between Ghost Game and Beat Break, that was getting Blu-ray boxes on and off for a while. So like
Huh, didn't think that was that popular.
it'd be nice to not wait half a decade. Oh, that show had to have done decently because it was getting discs, soundtracks, other stuff.
Also, as for how the Beat Break soundtrack will be, I mean, if
It should
you
be
like
good.
the music that's going on in the
Yeah,
background of the series, that's it.
yeah. That
That's
is
what it's
it.
gonna
That
be.
that is in my order with the Ghost Game Blu-ray, so I'm looking forward to that.
I just like chilling to the various background music
Yeah.
while I do
So
stuff.
yeah, I'm hoping it's all done well. and we will see. But yeah, I expect it to be good. Okay, it looks like that is it for questions. Dev, what Wikimon arc would you like people to read?
Huyomon, because it is a precious baby jellyfish, and I love it so much.
That is a good
It
one.
is so squishy.
Let's see. The Dub Tamers Blu-ray is out tomorrow, I believe. So we'll go over that next week.
Fuck yeah.
We're down to 5 episodes of Beatbreak. It's funny. We did not know it was ending until a few weeks ago. And then, like, it just went to full bore and weird.
Zoom.
Yeah. Uh, we will be here next Monday. Should be, anyways. We'll let you know. Catch,
Assuming shenanigans do not occur.
yeah. Catch you guys next week. Thank you for showing up. Bye.
Bye.